Hello, everybody. It is me, RDV, starting this off because Easy E's having a little bit of problems. It's no longer easy. Now he's, what the fuck is going on?
That's pretty much true.
It's
yeah.
Computer's been crazy.
Computer has been going crazy.
Just StreamYard.
Not
just StreamYard. I tried to send pictures to you, and it turned out to be a StreamYard link. It's
it was my antivirus saying, I don't want to see those kind of photos, E.
Yeah, not those kind of pictures, and they still blocked them. Go figure.
Thank you all for being here. I know we're late. You know, it's 10 o'clock or now 11 Eastern for those who have to go to bed early. I sorry about that. No, but maybe you can stay up at least for some good covers.
Yep.
We got the Marvel family here. We got 1 through 12. Plus, we have another bracket fight. So, which is really going to be really tough. I saw it, and it is just crazy.
Yeah.
I already know which one's going to win, and I'm already irritated about it.
I'll tell you what. Keep pushing because I have to redo the tier list. God, what a suck.
I'm annoyed.
I thought LK has a tier list, doesn't he?
Yeah, I've got the tier list.
Oh, good. Oh yeah, that's right. I'll go through there we go. This should actually hook me up to it.
But shout out to Michael Taylor, One Slick Dude, Eric and Boyd, Brian Stam, Eric Henry Jermick. Who else we got here? Jackson Roy Kirk. Yes, I said Roy Kirk. I'm sorry if I offend you. Maranya.
Why would you offend him? It's his name.
Well, you say the other name. Maybe he prefers that. I don't know. Dark Admiral March Hare, great to see you. And to all who haven't made a comment yet, thank you for being here.
Hey, look,
Graphic Man.
It's the man of graphics.
There you go.
Graphic Man is here. Wow, he's pushing it on a Friday night.
He's stuck at work, he said.
Oh, he's stuck at work.
All righty.
Well,
you know what? Let's just get the show on the road. I got it, LK. Thank you, sir. Let's get the show on the road. Let's see. Eric, you're going to start us off today. And I think I can display them. I tried last time, but here you go. You've got Marvel Family #1.
Oh.
It's effective in its simplicity.
It is.
I'm trying to. I'm going to say 9.
All right. And how about you, Amy?
I like the colors. I don't know all of the characters, but I am looking forward to finding out more about it. I think I will give this. I think I'll give this an 8. Yeah.
Okay. RDV.
Simon Stagg was part of the Marvel family back in the day. It's perfect. I like this version of his brother, Freddy. That looks like a cooler drawing. He looks more like a Peter Parker a little bit, like that. That's cool. Unfortunately, I can see why people want to voice him as Putty for Billy Batson. I gotta say, this is cool. I love the art, but what makes it Joint Forces versus Black Adam? That souls it right there. This is a 10.
Oh, right. Is Black Adam on the cover? I don't.
No. It's at the bottom. This magazine's going to be about.
Oh, okay.
Joins forces against the evil Black Adam, and then you have the book with the chapters, or the names.
Okay, how about you? Okay.
It's fine. I mean, this is what, 1950s,
40s.
Mm-hmm. So, with that aspect, I'll give it an 8. So, and congratulations to Stanford on their first ACC victory.
Okay, well, congratulations to them. MK, what do you think about Marvel Family Comics #1?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It gives me Moses vibes for some reason, like blessing. I don't know. Yeah, the dude on the right reminds me of, I don't know, for those of you who saw that movie, The Crisis on Two Earths, kind of looks like one of the main men. That guy. Yeah. Well, granny goodness. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty neat.
What do you score?
I would, I'll go 10 with that. Yeah.
Alrighty, and me too. I've always loved this cover. It's been one of my favorite. I know it's very simple. They're standing in a cave. The wizard Shazam is doing the blessing and all that kind of stuff. It's a very simple cover, but I don't know. It says what it needs to say. It shows you the family, including Uncle Dudley, and it shows you who the head of it is, Shazam. I've always liked the art on it, the way that everybody's portrayed. So I'm giving it a 10. But Michael Taylor says 9, and Brian says 8.
I can see wait from Uncle Dudley. He's pretty creepy looking.
Right. Let's see. 8 poses look stiff and all exact same position, says One Slick. And then we have it's a good cover if you like police lineup, says Graphic Man. Already, and Dark Admiral says 9. But before that, he said hot garbage. I need to wash my eyes out. Just kidding. 9 from Dark Admiral already. And then we've got Maranya with Marvel Family #1, just for having Uncle Dudley on the cover. This pushes an otherwise routine cover up to a Marvel 10. Let's see. Jackson Raykirk says 9. And then we have, let's see, Dr. Silver. Okay. In a Disguise says 7. And we've got an 8 from Ethereal Dragon. And Henry saying, this does nothing for me. It's a 6. So we get a 6, a 7, and a 9. Zoink. Alrighty. And you skipped me. I love comics. I did. Oh, he gave it an 8. Alrighty. Cool.
There you go.
All right. Let's get the stop on this because I can't write anything down today for some reason. That's the Marvel Family. Where's Stan? Where's Jack? Where's Steve Ditko? Where's Monica Rambeau? Where's Carol Danvers? Where's
I know, right?
Kamala Khan or whatever her name is. Okay, so all right, let's drop this down. What we've got here is 1 6 and 1 7, taking down 2 of those 4 10s, and then 5 8s versus 5 9s. I do believe. Let's see, 2, and yep, there's 9s left. Yeah, 5 8s, 2, the 5 8s, 2 of those, and then 3 of the 9s, and yep, 2 9s are left. Okay. All right, it can still do things here, though. My source, however, if you guys want to go looking for the covers that we're doing tonight, was DC Factoids or something, or whatever the DC Archives. That was it. Yes. You can also get them at Comic Vine. Just type in Marvel Family, and for right now, we're going to go with Amy and issue number 2.
Oh no, she's got a ukulele. 10. What do we got here? Marvel June Family Comics, Marvel here, Marvel there, Marvel's everywhere. The world's greatest adventure stories with the world's greatest comic heroes: Captain Marvel Jr., Mary Marvel, and the rest of the Marvel family. Yeah, that's adorable. 10.
All righty. We need to do another animated for you. All righty. How about you, RDV?
Ooh,
he's muted. Let's go to LK real quick.
I mean, it's cute enough, but I mean, nothing special. 7.
Alrighty. Okay. We got a 7 from LK. And MK, what do you think of this one?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Kind of like a school, what do you call it, like chorus or whatever, like music class? Yeah. I guess I'll give it. It's funny because the guy in the back looks like Shazam or Billy. Almost looks like 2 of them there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll go 8 on this one.
Okay. And let's see, we got an 8, and then it is. Oh. Okay, I gotta look in. Who was in first spot?
It was Amy this time, wasn't me.
It was Eric.
Or something.
I'll say 8.
All right.
All right.
And RDB.
Wow, Freddy looks very girlish in this cover with that thick mascara. They kind of give him a little Janet haircut. I gotta go with 8 on this because like a singing cover, really? I'm like, are they superheroes or does people this at high school? Is this High School Musical?
Hey, they gotta have fun doing something, right? So singing Marvels here, Marvels there, Marvels everywhere is just part of the fun.
I mean, there was no video games yet, so you couldn't do all the cool stuff.
Maybe
This is
they
before,
can get
this is
right
before TV was in every household.
I guess so. It's like, where's the stick and hoop?
Could be worse. It could be singing Down the Witch's Road. So.
More like Yellow Brick Road would be scary enough.
Maybe the girls playing that song from Deliverance. Yeah.
So what do you score this, RDV?
8.
All righty. I think this is a fun cover. I also like the fact that they put the Hillbilly Brothers on this. They are very, very lesser known members of the Marvel family. Not exactly used as much these days as any of the others. And I guess it's because Taki Tani and Uncle Dudley are kind of more funny, and just the Hillbilly Brothers end up being kind of lame. I think they were called Lieutenant Marvels or something like that. I could be wrong. I know there were no Lieutenant Marvels. I don't know if they referred to them.
Is that who it is?
It's been a while.
The Hillbilly Brothers?
Yeah.
That's funny. I don't know. It's funny.
They were just a bunch of hillbillies that Shazam or Captain Marvel shared the power with. And I kind of dig that. I don't know. It's a very, like Amy said, it's a very simple, very kind of joyous cover. I'm willing to give it a 9.
Communism.
There you go. All right. So Michael Taylor says 8. Brian Stam says 7. Marvel Family number 2, 0 inches. Give it a 5. All righty. So we got a 5, a 7, and an 8. Alrighty. Let's see. 7 from Ethereal and Dark Admiral and Jackson Roy Kirk. All right. So that's 3 7s. 1, 2, and 3. And then 6. I don't know. I think it's the way the faces are drawn. It just bugs me, says In a Disguise, giving it a 6. And Marvel number 2. Who are the other 3 guys in the background singing? Uncle Dudley tickling the ivories. And let's see. Mary Marvel strumming the ukulele, singing in just enough background, scoring Marvel 10. Alrighty. And then we have, let's see. Sadly, they didn't sing their own song, but relied heavily on underpaid studio singers.
That's not true. I heard that they didn't play their own instruments.
Hey, the monkeys did, all right? Lay off of them. Color behind trade, not the greatest, and it's strange that all the costumes are the same color except Junior's. All righty. Well, the monkeys eventually played their own. Peter Tork and Mike Nesmith.
Yeah, they're like 2 that actually knew what they're doing.
Yeah, well, they were musicians. The other
that's why Davey had the was it Davey with the tambourine?
All righty, stay with P. Diddy Marvel Family. They can wear their costumes because no one cares about Glee Club. Exactly. And Eric and Boyd says I skipped him again. One skipped Boyd now. 6. Too many Marvels. What I think is funny is the people that complained that he was sharing out his power in the recent uncard, the Jeff Johns. Like, yeah, he shared it with a freaking rabbit in the first round. Okay, a cartoon rabbit called Hoppy the Super Bunny. So yeah, I may be okay with Jeff Johns kind of stretching out to where it is. All right, let's get the stop here, and we'll drop this one. And let's see, we got a 5 taking out one of those, 2 10s, and then 2 6s taking out the last one of those, and the only 9. So now we've got 5 7s versus 6 8s. This is an 8, ladies and gentlemen.
Did Captain Marvel lose his powers when he shared them with others?
Not that I know of. Not in the Golden Age. I think him becoming weaker. Maybe it happened in the later issues of the Golden Age, because I haven't read those in a long time, so I don't remember. But I think he does in the Jeff Johns.
Currently, only he has a power, and then Mary. So,
well, RDV, you get number 3.
Yes, this is what you need. Just these 3, not those other weird, like, hee-haw incarnations. I like this. Like, the boys will go this way. I'm gonna go my way because she's independent.
Of course, yeah. We're playing that. Oh, screw you! I don't need a man.
right? It's awesome.
By the way, Eric and Boyd, yeah, you're kind of the Marvel. It really was lighthearted, and I think that kind of helped it outsell Superman. That's why they did the lawsuit, by the way.
I love the different colored buildings. It reminds me of Sesame Street. It's really cool. The orange sky crisis wave coming towards them. It's great. 10.
Okay, we got 10 from RDV. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, simple but effective. I'll give it a 9.
All righty. And we have MK next.
Yeah, I'll go 10.
All righty. And how about Eric?
Venkman, what kind of curmudgeon bitches about a comic called The Marvel Family using family members in it?
Someone who can't read? I don't know.
You said it. He didn't. Just all right.
God, I shudder to think how crappy
This
you're gonna
is
do
the
in
Marvel
your
family,
mind.
but you don't have the cool little black girl in here, though.
Nah. I'm going to give us a 10 because it's just fun. Just,
All right.
Why not?
For me personally, this was the Marvel family. You didn't need any of these three. That's
Well,
what I grew up with.
let me go back in time and cancel it so you won't be offended 80 years.
You know what? I'm gonna go with you, and you'll still be young then, right? Or you'll be same age.
Yeah, man, I don't know how.
At this point,
Probably
he'd be
not.
a zygote. Even this is so old. Even Eric was sperm at the time. There's
I don't know about that. I think Eric was probably the same age. He's like Vandal Savage.
Yeah, once again, you mentioned the colorful background of the buildings, which if they raise that word balloon just up or word box just up a touch, and you don't need to, you don't even need the word balloon because it's showing exactly who is in the book on the cover. But yeah, just raise it up a touch. That'd be my only complaint, so you can actually see the city. Otherwise, it's the Marvel family. It's a very simple and very useful cover. I'm going 10 on it. And yes, I do realize I'm 10ing this thing across the board. So far.
I'll just say real quickly with this shade of orange makes me want to where's the Halloween books?
Oh, I've got one. I've got 2. I was going to show off if we had time before, but we didn't have time before. All righty. Yeah, for tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, if you are an Indiana Jones fan, damn near every freaking Indiana Jones book. Alrighty, so 10, I love it, says Eric and Boyd. Alrighty, and then we've got, let's see, got a little older and deeper in debt. Okay, let's see, could not power up like he used to. Okay, it happens to the best of them. Michael Taylor says 9. Brian Stam says 8. Graphic says 9. So we've got 2 9s. And an 8, and then one slick is saying 10. Love the covers with the 3 main Marvels flying together. Alrighty, then we have In a Disguise with a 6. All right, and Jackson with a 9. And Maranya saying Marvel family number 10, simple, effective, heroic, flying, little, yellow, different. Flying poses, just enough background to set the scene. Score a mighty Marvel 10. Dark Admiral gives it a 9, and then Henry gives it a 6. Alrighty. And Curmudgeon, Eric, I'm surprised RDV knows what that is. Let's see. When he came back in the 70s, he was called Shazam because Captain Marvel was used by Marvel. Exactly. Alrighty. Let's get the stop on this one.
Brian, there's a lot of words I've learned through we're doing phonics lessons on the Geeky Puppet Show. We read books.
Yes.
Eric's taught me a lot of words.
I would have just said, well, I stream with one several times a week.
I don't. You're not a curmudgeon, though. You're annoyed.
Okay,
I'm
so
annoyed.
here we have 2 6s trying to take down 6 10s, and then 1 8. Now it's 3 10s versus 5 9s. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a 9. All right.
I'd give it a 10.
I skipped you.
Just a little, but that's okay.
I just skipped you just a little. Okay, I do believe it's still okay. So 2, yeah, it still stays a 9 because it ends up being 8 on the bottom side and versus 7-10. So we're still in. But
Amy-
it does raise.
Amy, he mistook MK's voice for yours again. It happens.
Wait, did I get MK's score?
Yeah.
Okay.
Amy, is this your first time being skipped?
I don't know. Maybe.
I
Maybe
think it
not.
is. I think
All
it
right.
is. So
Who's
welcome
got
to
the
the club, Amy. Welcome
it?
to the club.
No, she gets some KO flowers and a ribbon.
I didn't send it to one slip. Anyway, okay, so LK, you've got issue number 4.
That's why he's mad.
We finally get an action cover. Not bad. I definitely like the inking style on this one. I'll give it a 9.
Alrighty, we've got a 9 from LK. MK.
So
That's me.
yeah, I was what Eric said earlier. But yeah, this cool cover. I like it. The dude, the old person on the I guess she's a second witch, kind of looks like the old man from what do you call it? If you ever seen the movie Dolls at the end, yeah, there's this one puppet that kind of looks just like that old guy, the second witch. Yeah, I'll go 10 on this one. Looks pretty cool. Nice little action scene.
Henry asks, so these covers from 1946. The first cover was December 1945. Alrighty, and how about you, Eric?
I like the synchronized slugging.
Yeah.
Um,
The family who slugs together.
hugs together.
Well,
Yeah.
wait, Mary gets to slug the main villain, and Freddy gets to slug the henchman, and Shazam is like, yeah, fuck you, water pipe.
I was gonna say
I'm gonna punch the fire.
I hate soup.
fire. Yeah.
Take that, fire.
I'm gonna say 10. Why not?
Alrighty. And how about you, Amy?
10. Why not?
Well, now that you know he's attacking soup, it has to be a 10, right?
Yep.
I know. I'm going to agree with you. Alrighty, because why not? I've scored every other
Yeah,
one. It's 10.
original soup Nazi.
Yeah, right?
I guess so.
Alrighty, so Eric Boyd says 10, and a disguise says 8, and Dark Admiral says 10. 1, 2, and an 8.
Do you want my score?
Oh, no. Everybody's gotta get
that's
skipped.
all right.
Yeah, what's your score, sir? Damn, I'm skipping everybody today.
I was just gonna say real quick. Obviously, it's a 10, but I just want to say, how do we know that the Marvel family's in the right here? They went into someone else's property or here and just started attacking them.
Because soup is evil, Venkman.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like soup. It looks more like bath water. Maybe they're gonna have a bath. They're poor. They can't afford electricity.
That was our only clean water. All right. So we've got Brian giving it a 10 and Michael and Jackson giving it 9s each. So we've got 2 9s and a 10. Okay. 10. This has to be a Halloween cover. Great action cover. The only thing missing is the biff, bam, and boom, says one slick. All righty. And then we've got 10. Marvel Family says no to witchcraft and soup. And then Tis Nasi Soup says in a disguise. Captain Thoughts Bugs Bunny was in the pot, or Hoppy the Super Bunny. Marvel Family 4, good colors, give it a 7. Alrighty, and Black Spiders gives it an 8. And we have Maranya, Marvel Family number 4. The Marvels are taking out the stereotypical wizard. Not their great color inking and action, not theirs. Great color inking in action. Golden Age goofiness makes this a witchy 10. Alrighty, and what up, everyone? Says Black Spider. Skippentine is today. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Or Skiplentine. He must have some important bridge work after this. Yes, and not the teeth kind. The Soup Nazi was also a blackjack dealer in Austin Powers, and yeah. Okay.
Wait,
all right, there we go. We got all the scores. Let's get this one down. And what do we have here? We've got 1 7, 2 8s, and 3 9s. Okay, it's 5 6 going after 10 10s. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first 10 of the night.
All
You
right.
said it's not the teeth kind. Does that cost more?
The bridge, that's what I was talking about. Like you get a bridge on that for mine.
Yeah, but does it cost more?
So you get it cheaper if you just gum.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, MK, you get issue number 5.
Huh.
MK.
Time travel now?
Yeah.
Oh,
what's up?
I'm right here, guys. What's up?
Sorry, I thought I was. Yeah, I'm talking. My mic muted. Okay. Okay, so he's chilling with cavemen, writing the 10 Commandments on the other thing there. Okay, and let's. Yeah.
Actually, they're teaching cavemen,
Yeah, no.
like he's inventing the wheel for them, and Mary's teaching him how to their ABCs.
Right. Yeah, I figured as much. With the ABC and that one guy. Like,
Eric.
yeah, this is kind of funny. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I like it. The wheel. Yeah, I'll go 10. Pretty neat image.
All right. And Eric.
I'm looking at the one in the caveman in the foreground going, it's very possible that this other wheel that he's carving is not going to fit on this wagon.
It's a bit big.
But I look at this, I gotta give us a 10.
How could
It's
you
just,
not?
yeah, it's just, maybe it's like add up points. Okay, a couple points for the grin on that guy's face. Yeah, it's a 10.
All righty. And Amy, what do you say?
Oh, I love this. It's beautifully drawn. The colors are really nice. And I like how each of them have keyed in on some kind of fundamental aspect of what would be the development of society, like the wheel for moving stuff around, fire for like production and protection, and writing, which is really interesting. The start of the arts and the transfer of ideas. It's just neat how they each took something that would end up being really, really important. But I think it reflects who they are too. And I think it's a great little cover. I really do like it. I will give it a 10.
All righty. And let's see, RDV.
It'd be great if Mary was writing down her grocery list.
They'd have to get stores, but you need to start with writing.
Grubs.
So everyone's pretty much like doing something useful except for Freddy, who literally he's trying to. He's just making smoke of them right now.
Yeah. He's doing his best. I think he saw it in a cartoon once that this is a thing that could happen.
And the guy on the left behind the other caveman is just looking at Mary. He's not even looking at the letters. It's a 10. I love this. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
The first Hot Wheels car is just grabbing.
All right. And how about you, LK?
I mean, it's decent enough. The art's good. I'll give it an 8.
Common Core.
The 2 + 2 = 5. Government math. Alrighty, and let's see. It is me. You know what? One thing I'm having fun here is it seems like we're getting into the spirit of the covers themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about, because I've tinned every one of these. I just think they're a lot of fun, and or in case of the flying one and the anti-suit message, they're actually pretty damn awesome. This one is kind of a combination of the two. We're looking at Captain Marvel, be it the Wiz Comics or Marvel Family. It was very lighthearted, as I mentioned to Eric and Boyd. So there's a lot of goofiness going on, and that's what I see here. It's just kind of funny that they would go back in time to teach civilization to people, as if they are the creation of civilization themselves. All the while, they have rosy freaking cheeks. It is absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely fun, and that's one of the reasons why I've been tinning these things across the board. All righty, let's go to the chat. Marvel Family number 5 averages 6. And let's see, 7, so goofy, exactly.
Yep.
And 8 from Ethereal Dragon. All right, he had to explain the ABCs to him. 5 from Black Spiders and 8 from Brian Stam. Okay, and we have 9 from Michael Taylor and 10 from One Slick saying the Geico caveman would be highly offended. All right. And let's see, In a Disguise says 4, and Dark Admiral says 10, and Jackson says 9. Silly but good art. And I think that sums up all of this, all these Captain Marvel covers. Alrighty, let's see. Somebody does need to help Junior out. However, will Mary Marvel teach them new math? Yeah. That small wagon is the first Hot Wheels, says Graphic Man, giving it a 10, and Undead Quinn says 6.
Yeah.
And then we have Maranya saying Marvel Family number 5. Marvel Family are teaching Eric and the other 4-color fossils great details and just enough background to set the scene. Score a Caveman 10. Aren't you guys the same age?
Almost looks like a cheese wheel.
She's doing old jokes on you. Don't just marvel at these covers, ladies and gentlemen. As Dark Admiral says, marvel at that like button. Understand that like button. Hit that like button. And come crashing down on it like a bolt of lightning. There you go. I like that. Thank you, sir. I added in a little bit of flair to it. Summoner says 10 out of 10. Gods Among Men. Alrighty. And then we have No Caveman Left Behind. Undead Quinn says this is a 10. Yes, I know they were lighthearted, just hard to rank them accordingly, I guess. You rank them how you want, man. I don't want anybody to lose themselves. You know, it's really important. Yeah, you know, I mean, so long as you kids are having fun. Alrighty, and that's actually, never mind. That's getting too deep. So, anywho, let's get this one down, and then, all right, let's see what we got here. We have 1 4, 1 5, 2 6s, a 7, 3 8s, and 2 9s, working against 11 10s. And if you were counting, it's 10 versus 11. We go with the 10. All right.
Hey.
Okay, kids. Next up. Oh, I think it's my turn. It's number 6. You know what? I'll tell you what. I look at this cover and I kind of love it. I know that sounds stupid because I've been tending across the board, but I'm not going to. I think they missed the opportunity. This came out in November. You can see it on the cover there. November number 6. I think they missed an opportunity to put a Christmas wreath around it, or maybe even a brown background. I mean, if they're going to do a family portrait, you know, it could have been more of a festive kind of thing. And I think they missed out on having that, because I think the Captain Marvel the family would lend themselves perfectly to a Christmas cover. Of course, then we wouldn't be covering this one now. We would be waiting until December. But goodness. I'm going to go 9 on this one. Alrighty. What do you think, Eric?
I think Jackson needs to go to the nearest mirror, extend the second finger from his thumb, and treat that as a gift from me. This was an instant 10 when I saw this. I don't know why it just this jumps out at you. I know sometimes you say put some thought into it. Sometimes you don't need to.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Boom.
I think I'm grading it on what it isn't rather than what it is.
And you said, it was, as soon as you said, I go, this would have made a nice ornament if you're talking Christmas. It should, if there had been like a little hook at the end of it, or but yeah, it's just really this speaks to me.
All righty,
it says
Amy.
give me a 10.
Yeah, this speaks to me too. It says it's a 10. I think like if they were going to make like a postage stamp, you know, they do this sometimes for honoring different like comics and art and things like that. This would be a really cool one to have for the Marvel family. It's really neat.
All righty. RDV, what do you think?
I love the font they used on there for Mary Marvel, Uncle Marvel, Captain Marvel. That's really cool. I also think it's the first. Apparently, it's first cover with Alan Scott's friend.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Dobie. Yeah, that's Uncle Dudley, but yeah, we'll go with Dobie.
He looks like Dobie. Okay. Sorry. And is Freddy Asian?
Yes. No,
Is he? No,
of course
I'm curious though. He looks like Aqualad.
at this point in time, if he were Asian, he would be in a camp.
What do you mean?
Damn, that was dark. Generics over there laughing.
Yeah.
What do you mean? He'd be helping out. He'd be hanging out with Hal Jordan, right? In the 70s as Tom.
Well,
I
this is the 40s, dude.
All
Alrighty.
right. Off that joke, I give it a 10.
Okay.
These are really good faces too. I mean, for looking like there's not anything on it, it's just
Wait. He could be Nermal's son.
Alrighty. How about you, okay?
I'm going to disagree with Eric there. I just don't see it. I don't like Mary's face. I think Captain Marvel looks like some kind of weird alien, and then you've got the Captain Marvel Jr.'s face stands out from everybody else because of how much like additional detail. It's almost like they worked on his face first, and it was like, oh shoot, we're hitting deadline, so let me just sketch the rest of these out. I'm sorry, this is a 5 for me. It does absolutely nothing for me.
Every party has poop.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
boy, someone woke up on the wrong side of the Marvel family today.
Wait, he's actually giving good grades. We got it to a lot of
No,
these.
I was reacting. Whatever.
Just this one. Okay. Yeah, they don't count. Only this one does. November should have done Thanksgiving, says in a disguise. Oh, wait, I'm almost forgetting MK. MK.
So, all right. Yeah. What do you call it? Yeah, I'll go 9 on this one. Yeah, I like it. Dude on the bottom looks like Pinocchio a little bit, but yeah, pretty cool.
You see
Okay,
that?
and let's see what the chat says. The Marvel family with drunk W.C. Fields on the cover, says Eric and Boyd, giving it a 7. And Michael Taylor gives it a 9. Brian Stam gives it an 8. 1-8-1-9. 5. It's a turkey, says in a disguise. And then we have a 9 from Dark Admiral and 8 from One Slit. Alrighty, and next up, Grandpa has a serial killer smile. Kind of, yes. He's also the only Marvel without superpowers, by the way. But the Marvel family plays along and makes it look like he does, using their powers.
Funny, there was a lot of anime being produced, like some back then, like Captain Atom and some of the earlier pieces, and they would do kind of like actiony figures like this, and then they would throw in characters like Uncle Marvel here, and I thought that was a peculiarity of anime. But it's interesting to see where, because they were copying Western comics, and I never really knew where they got that idea from before. I thought it was something that kind of originated there, but looking at this, I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. That idea of taking the more realistic or action figure style and occasionally just throwing in some traditional cartooning and go, yeah, that's what we're doing. Deal with it. And it works in a way. It's neat to see that history.
So Billy, being a Japanese orphan, gets the power of Shazam and helps solve the war.
Why not? He did fight a Nazi quite often. Marvel family number 6. Have to redo this photo. Open your eyes next time. It's a good cover. Give it a 7. Let's see. 8. Old fart Marvel needs to go, says Jackson. And let's see. Marvel family number 6. Right framing circle around the family members. Simple, well drawn, just enough color on the figures and trade dress sets off by the white background. Score it a Marvel 10. All right, let's see. Jack's beside Big Red Cheese and Dudley is my favorite. Who is the clown killer with 33 bodies in crawl space? I have no idea. Let's see. 5. Bland. Mary's hair looks weird. Can't tell if Captain Marvel's eyes are closed or not, says Ethereal Dragon. Alrighty, and then we get an 8 from Black Spider. So a 5.
Billy's eyes are open. They're all the way.
And an 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get the stop on this one, and I'll drop there. Well, let's find out where it goes. We have 3 5s taken out. 3 of those 5 10s, 2 7s taken out the rest. So it's 4 8s versus 3 9s, and the 8s win. Alrighty then. Bum, bum.
Yeah.
All right, and since we have just reached the halfway point, let's put in a start for the brackets, and we'll bring that up. And we are getting down. This is what do they call it? The semifinals. we're figuring out tonight what is going to go up against Secret Wars number 10, that awesome Doctor Doom cover.
Mm.
All righty. Just want to make sure we got the bracket start. Thank you, LK. And let me mark it down on page. So we've got. All right.
Round one.
Round. No, I interrupted you. Please do it. Go on ahead. Let's hear it.
Yep. Round one. Fight.
All righty. And we'll start with you, Eric. Breen, Catwoman versus Batman.
Sorry, Toots. Going with Batman.
I told you.
All righty. Amy.
Oh man. You know what? The Catwoman is a great drawing, but this Batman is just kind of iconic. It's got a really strong flair to it, and I just kind of like what it represents. So I'm gonna go with Batman.
Okay, RDV.
I'm sticking with the losing side as always. Going Catwoman.
It's a great drawing. There's no wrong answers here.
LK.
You know, this is a case where doing all the Adam Hughes covers a couple days ago really impacts this, because before that, I probably would have been leaning towards Catwoman. But when you look at how, I think you mentioned before, just how the lack of detail on Catwoman.
Yeah, she's a naked woman painted purple rather than.
Oh,
a
just say
person
you're
in a
betraying me.
purple
Get
suit.
over with. Just say you're choosing Batman.
So yeah, no, I mean, whereas Batman, you see the folds in the capes on both, you know, the muscle striations. Yeah, I'm going with Batman.
All righty. And MK.
Yeah, I mean, both covers are awesome. But at the end of the day, I got to go with Batman. Yeah.
All righty. So we leave to go to the chat with a lone man by himself on Catwoman Island. Let's see how he does. One slick,
Great cover.
Jackson Raykirk and Maranya saying no contest. Batman beats Catwoman all day and all day and all of the night. Michael Taylor says Batman, no costume could be like that. Go with Batman, says Graphic. Eric and Boyd says I have to go iconic Batman. And in a disguise says Catwoman for the win, 2 headlights and a caboose. Okay, so 7 Batman and 1 Catwoman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there you go. With the help of In a Disguise, they're closing the gap. Batman, says Dark Admiral. Catwoman by a whisker, says Brian Stam. Woo! All right, we're kicking now. And then we've got, tough one. Batman, says Henry. And In a Disguise says Batman and Robin look like they got caught in a gay alley. All righty. So Henry says the Batman. And then
Alan, is that you?
On Catwoman Island, maybe he did make the better choice. All righty, let's get the stop on that. And Batman goes on to the next round. Alrighty, and we start all over again. Mr. Breen, Mr. Back Issue Breen, you get issue number 7.
You know, this is even tinier than the other flying cover, because at least they're. Yeah, the first one I just liked, but this one at least they're flying in the right direction. Mary looked like she was just kind of hovering in the first one. So yeah, I'm gonna go 10.
Okie dokie. Amy.
Let's see. The Marvel family visits the legendary Rock of Eternity. Why is it the legendary Rock of Eternity? Wait, I guess you better buy the book and find out. I'll give this an 8.
All right. And RDB.
Like I said, the most simplistic covers, and that's all you really need. This looks like they're coming out of Reading Rainbows.
There you go.
No, 10. I like this.
Nice.
LK.
No, I mean, this just kind of falls in the category of good. It's a 7.
All right. And then MK.
Yeah, I like it. The Rock of Eternity, the castle they're flying from, totally gives me like I don't know if you remember Thundercats cartoon, where the bad guys there would hang out
Yeah,
on
sure.
this tall mountain thing. Yeah, yeah, and it kind of looks like they're making the Nike swoosh. Yeah, yeah, I'll go 10. I like it. It's kind of cool.
All right, I think it's kind of funny nowadays. They would be shown with their feet pointed. Yeah, but the way they're flying, it looks like they're laying on their stomachs with their feet down and everything. That's just a little detail I noticed that these days they would be pointed back.
Right.
You know, like set for make
Like
them more
propelling
aerodynamic, I guess.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, I think Eric's right. This one, just with the Rock of Eternity there, just makes this cover a little bit more dynamic. And yeah, at least they're all three flying in the same direction. All righty. Well, I'm going to go 9 on this one because the feet were the first thing I looked at, and I can't stop looking. So, and I'm not a fetishist. I'm not quite Quentin Tarantino. It's just they're distracting to me. All righty. So, yeah, I got ethereals.
Three's
By the
coming.
way. So it was like 4 Catwoman. Let's see. 10 for American Boyd and 1 Slick, and EU a 3. Alrighty, so we got 2 10s and a 3. Easy. 10 for Michael Taylor, and Brian Stam says 8, and Marvel Family number 7 average. Give it a 6. So we got a 6, 8, 10. 18. And then let's see. Ethereal Dragon says 7, and Jackson says 9. The Marvel visited the Rock of Eternity, apparently. Alrighty, so we got a 7 and a 9. Next up, I guess I'm not as grumpy and jaded as some other voters. No, I don't feel so bad. Yeah, exactly. Dark Admiral says 10. Okay. And Rock of Mediocrity wasn't quite doing it, so they went with Rock of Eternity. Maranya says, Marvel Family number 7. The Marvels fly out of the cave towards the reader. Simple, effective flight lines show the motions. Color harmonizes the design. Scores a flying Marvel Family 10. All right, GM, you are on fire tonight. GM. Oh, graphic. Okay. He is a feet guy, confirmed. No, absolutely not. Nah. More of a torso person. You know, cut off the legs, arms. It's perfect. All righty. Let's see where we are here. What'd you say?
For extra amount of money, he does have his own photos up on OnlyFans. So
right,
check this out.
3, 1, 3, 1, 6, 2 7s, 2 8s, and 2 9s. We are looking at 8 versus 8 10s, and this is a 9. All righty. Zoink. There we go. And now let's go to the next, and it is Amy's turn. Amy, you get issue number 8.
What? Okay, the Marvel Family, Captain Marvel, Mary Marvel, Captain Marvel Jr., and Uncle Marvel, the Marvel Family Round Table. Huh. Well, I would assume they were having a discussion about something, but is it like a magic table or something?
No, they have to carry it. I said, they make Uncle Dudley feel like he's got superpowers using their powers, so they're flying him on a table.
Aw, that's cute. Oh, what the heck? I'm gonna give it a 10. Oh, look, there's the letter she taught everybody earlier. ABC.
Hey,
they hang around.
That is how that news organization was born from
right.
cavemen, and that's why they can't do their jobs. Okay, we got a 10 from Amy. How about from RDV? What do we see here?
They're finally giving that horrible man his send-offs. Get him out of the book.
All right.
Send him back to Alan Scott.
You'll no belong here. You'll move now.
Right? I'm gonna go 9. I don't want to go 10 all night, but
right. You gotta mix it up a little bit. Understand?
I don't mind if they're all 10s.
Yeah, if they work for you, right? How about you, LK? What do you say?
I like it. It's got a little better detail than the last couple of covers. I'll give it an 8.
All righty. MK.
That's cool. I noticed the building in the back there, the larger one, has ABC on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got clouds.
Look nice.
Yeah, I like it. The guy on the table, and I don't know who he reminds me of. He reminds me of Mixopedalic, or if he ate at Burger King and McDonald's for
yeah.
like a year. Yeah, I like it. I'll go 10. Pretty cool.
Dave Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay, and how about you? Oh wait, no, we started with Eric. No, we started with Amy. Eric.
No, Jackson. The Marvel family round carpet just doesn't have the same ring. I think I'm gonna keep the 10 train rolling. I think, yeah.
Yay.
All righty, and I've just been having too much fun with these things. I mean, Uncle Dudley. The fact that he's not sliding off though, and he's not holding on at that angle. Those are some strong and powerful boots, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
You know what? I might go a 9 on this because I just realized one thing that raises a huge question. At the angle of his torso, where's Captain Marvel Jr.'s body? Like, you should be seeing his legs. I think I'm about to dock this one. Everybody else looks fine. You know, I think they're good. It's just Freddie there was an afterthought. I've got to go 8 on this one.
He could have his legs tucked.
Well, you know what? His legs weren't really a thing when he's Freddie. Maybe they should be more important when he's Captain Marvel Jr.
Wow.
All right. Going to the chat, we've got an 8 from Michael Taylor and an 8 from Brian Stam. 6 from Eric Boyd. Get away from me, kid. You're bothering me. All righty. 2 8s and a 6. Eric and Boyd, have you seen Rich Little's A Christmas Carol? If you haven't, it's on YouTube, by the way. It was very popular in the early 80s on HBO when HBO was new and all that kind of stuff. Rich Little is an impressionist. And the star, his impression of W.C. Fields is the star of A Christmas Carol. Rich Little plays all the characters, and he does them as other people. So it's, what's his name? You keep doing the author.
Truman Capote.
Truman Capote plays Tiny Tim. You know, that kind of thing. So, yeah. You might actually get a kick out of that. All right.
But how does it stack up to the Paul Lynde Halloween special?
Haven't seen that in a long time. I now don't want to watch anything more than I want to watch.
You don't. I mean, no, you don't want to. I mean, that's what you want to watch.
Yes.
Is that good?
Beautiful train. Oh, it's a beautiful train wreck.
Really? Can you bother me? And the disguise says 4. They're discussing where to bury the latest body of Grandpa Clown's serial killer. Alrighty. Let's see what else we got here. Marvel Family number 8, average 6. Okay. And then we've got 8. Wouldn't the carpet have been better? Already. And then we've got Marvel Family number 8, main members of the Marvel Family, Golden Age goofiness personified. Uncle Dudley getting the respect he deserves. Just enough background. Scoring Uncle Dudley 10. Alrighty. He did learn his ABCs from the cover. You could teach an old dog new tricks, says in a disguise. Dark Admiral gives it a 9. How many boxes can E check off in a stream? Let's find out. Wait, what? I think I did. It was long ago. I seem to remember his impression. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's silly. It definitely is directed in the 80s, so it's got a lot of soft pauses and everything.
I think
Rich Little was the guy from Hollywood Squares. No, that was Paul Lynde. Oh, wait, no. He was on Hollywood Squares, wasn't he, for a while?
Not much. I mean, he's more known for the Dean Martin celebrity roast.
I think Jackson's saying how much more can you act like Zach with these jokes about Freddie?
Right. Okay, so let me drop this and we'll see. We've got 1 4, 2 6s, taking down 3 of those 4 10s. 1 is left, as well as 1 9, but those 6 8s went out. Alrighty, let's get that. It bum bum bum. Da-na-na. Okay, and we're moving on. I do believe that belonged to Amy, and this is to RDV. You get issue number 9.
Wow, they're helping her fly.
Cute.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Remember fight the last Vikings? Oh. So they're the reason why the Vikings went extinct. I like this. I like the ice being broke up there too. I guess the boats, they sailed away the other direction, or they left them there. The stranded on their ship. It's getting a little dark here, but I'm gonna go 10. I like this. I love the scenery in the background. It's great. Crisis Wave always on the cover.
Alrighty, we got a 10. Whoops. And LK.
Yeah. Again, just kind of very similar style, obviously, and with the details again. Seeing some of the folds in the outfits and what have you. Yeah, it's an 8.
Okay. MK.
Okay, this one, I think I'll go on a 9 on this one. Pretty cool. I like how they're breaking, the glacier. And that boat in the background totally looks like the Mortal Kombat boat from the first movie that they were riding in the beginning.
Yeah.
The dragon boat. Yeah, Shang Tsung's boat. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go 9 on it.
Alrighty. And then Eric.
All of these old Golden Age titles have that one cover where it looks like someone's been drugged and is getting carted off to Epstein Island. This is that cover. Mary Marvel looks like she's.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
She looks. I don't know. I said LK like raised his to an 8. For me, I'm coming down to an 8 because it just she just looks expressionless.
I'm gonna raise that back up to a 10 in a moment. Amy.
I think this is cute. It is kind of the two boys are kind of flying off on the side and they're helping her up. She looks like she's maybe a little concerned. So I kind of wonder, is it the Vikings? Is it the cold? Maybe she needs leggings with her dress. I mean, and it looks like the Vikings were they stuck in the ice, but they managed to make a way for them to get their boat through. So maybe they're going to help the last of the Vikings. They can get home because apparently they can time travel now, right?
Of course, they went back and created society.
What if she had too much mead?
Oh, and that could be.
Right.
So
So what do you score?
too much. I like this. I'll give it a 10.
Alrighty. Well, you see, what you guys missed is they're helping out the Vikings by clearing a path in the ice, and it's all clear water. But you have on one side Freddie Freeman, Captain Marvel Jr., on the other side Billy Batson, Captain Marvel, and in the middle is Mary Marvel, Kid's sister. They used her face to clear the ice, and that's how come she looks so forlorn. They forced her down, and for that reason, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 10. Yeah, y'all didn't think of it, did you, non-violent mother? I'm
So much language there. I'm just.
hey, I stopped.
That's kind of
Alrighty. Let's see. 10 from Eric and Boyd as well as Brian Stam. Alrighty, and then we've got an 8 from Michael Taylor and 9 from Graphic Man. Next up, a 5 from Into Disguise. Junior looks like he's trying to get away from the yucky girl. Marvel Family 9, average 6, says Henry. And then we have an 8 from Ethereal Dragon and a 6 from Black Spiders. And let's see, do rate the feet. No. 9, the Marvel Stitched Uncle Under the Ice. Alrighty. And 10 out of 10. Cool. A family for those who can have one, says Summoner. Alrighty. And 10, great cover, but confusing. It says fight the last Vikings, but it looks like they just broke a path through the ice for them. But it's on the way to the battle arena. Let's see. I do love the lightheartedness of the Marvel family. Just some are goofier than others. This one is not, says Eric Boyd. They could have broken the ice in a nice straight line to make it easier for the navigation, but no. Yeah, Superman said DC did sue Fawcett because of the Marvel family. But Shadow didn't sue Batman. I think it's because they changed just enough. Marvel Family number 9, flight motion lines work. Scenery included broken ice. They flew up from is drawn well. Design and details work. See, Freddie has legs in this one. Score Viking Marvel 10.
The reason the Shadow didn't sue Batman because he knew he'd lose the lawsuit. Because he knows.
Yeah. And Dark Admiral says 8. Okay. Let's see. To be fair, I think Captain Marvel looked a lot more like Superman than Batman. And yes, yeah. Batman and the Shadow had a lot in common, though, with their character. All right, get this one down. And what we've got is 1, 5, and 2 6s.
And Zorro, too.
And 5, 8. And that's the problem. There were a lot of influences on the Batman for one to stand out. All righty. So we have 1, 5, 2 6s, and 5 8s, taking out those 8 10s, leaving the 3 9s left standing, ladies and gentlemen.
And all comments are Dark Savage.
All righty. And we go to the next. And I believe this one is RDB.
All right.
Oh, it's the Savannah family.
Hey, I remember them.
Yeah, that's the one where Puppy Dean had a daughter and she looked just like him.
Yep. Oh my gosh, I
Wow.
remember that. Oh wow, okay.
Before there's Larry Kinney, there was this other girl I see with clothes in the yellow. In the sun. Wow, yeah. Oh my gosh, you do a bottle of acid and you see how it just like breaks in the middle of the air and then it's just like green goo. And then there's always those weird like beaker things or tubes above them. I love that.
Distilling something.
The Savannah, they were trying to make light bulbs and they came in and just ruined everything for them. But 10, man, that's all I can say about this. 10,
Okay.
everything,
All right.
detail.
Okay. And LK, what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, you've got some fun action there, some neat details. Overall, it's done well. So yeah, I'll give it a 9.
Okay. MK.
Yeah, I'll go 10. I like the action. I like that green stuff, whatever that girl was
Acid.
throwing it. What is that? Is that
Yeah,
slime?
on the bottle it says acid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see the bottle there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
All right. So what do you score it?
Oh yeah. I'll go 10.
Okay. Eric.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
Do you remember when you could watch a college football game and know what conference you were watching?
Yeah. Well, that's it. It took me until after the third quarter, I was like, oh, that's right. Stanford, Syracuse is actually a conference game.
Yeah, that was as silly as seeing Nebraska and Illinois both having numbers next to their name. Well, speaking of numbers, this is a 10, if for no other reason than Captain Marvel is literally, it looks like he's ripping off Savannah's head.
Yes.
That's that, and I don't know what. I guess Mary Marvel's going to need a new left hand because the acid's going to melt that off.
Yeah, there's nothing from the Greek gods. I'll save her from that.
Yeah, absolutely 10.
All righty, Amy.
Oh yeah, this is a 10 all day long. This is a lot of fun action, and we actually read it with these characters in them, and it was a neat story. So yep.
All right. And let's see. I'm kind of agreeing. I like it. And one of the things I thought of too is the fact that Captain Marvel's totally choking out Savannah back there. All right, we got a 7 for Black Spiders and an 8 from Michael Taylor and a 6 from Henry, saying it's average. So we got a 6, a 7, and an 8. Alrighty, Shadow has guns though. Batman is different. Well, actually, Batman had guns in the first few.
Yeah. Initially,
Dark Admiral says 9. So does Jackson. Ray Kirk and Eric and Boyd says 10 for the big red cheese strangling Dr. Savannah. He's gonna choke a bitch. Beach, he says. All right, so we've got 2 9s and a 10. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. In a disguise, Cap is checking a guy. Junior punching, and the girls are throwing around acid. Nice family. Marvel Family 10, Family Feud, Marvel and Savannah style. Great fight and details, Golden Age goofiness all over. Score a Family Feud 10. Dun, 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 dun. Give it a 3, says In a Disguise. And then we have 9, the dude throwing the acid looks a bit feminine. That's because that's a girl, actually.
You know.
Oh, okay. Awesome. They're smashing the World Health Organization headquarters. 9, the positions make no sense. They're fighting, not flying. Mary is right. Maybe, yeah, you're right. Why is Captain Marvel and Freddy's capes flying? That's weird. All right. Let's see. 8 for Material Dragon. There we go. And let's see any more scores. Okay, you slipped the panel. The acid is the only explanation for all the 10s. What were the kids? Oh, you know what? We're having fun. What were the kids' names? Mary, Sylvana, and Sylvana Jr.? I'll go with that.
They weren't that bright, though.
What was this? Okay, I'll stop lurking. Hey, all says Rhaegar. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Rhaegar.
In the first few issues of Detective Comics, Batman hung a villain from a bat phone. Yeah, lots of fun, that one. All right, let's get the stop on this one and see where we land with issue number 10. We have, let's see, 1 3, 1 6, 1 7, and 2 8s. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, taking out 5 of those 7 10s, and the 5 9s take care of the rest with 3 left over. And once again, we have a 9. At the very least, I think we've had 2 10s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. We've got a contest later. All righty. Next up, however, I believe we are going to LK with issue number... Oh, no. This is MK with issue number 11.
How was that? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So it's like, smoke. Smoky guys. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. This reminds me of something like out of Ghostbusters for some reason. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like how they're all punching. Well, Billy and Mary are punching, and Freddy's just like, doing this Superman pose there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And a little sillier, sure. But yeah, I guess I'll go 10 on it. It's pretty cool cover.
All righty. And Eric.
I think I'm going to go 10. I like the smoke thingies. And it's just kind of weird. Weird enough for me.
All righty. And Amy.
I hardly know what to make of this. It's the Marvel Family and the Well of Evil. So I guess these are like ghosts or genies or what is this? But it is interesting and it does make you go, what in the world? So I'll give it a 10.
All righty. And then we have RDV.
Basically, this is the first epic crossover with Casper's brothers, his uncles. Give to the Red Cross, little sign over there, all right?
That's nice.
Yep. It's no longer a wishing well. I can say that much. For creativity, the fact that there's no background whatsoever, because you're too busy like looking at like what the heck is these like Sylvana ghosts coming out of here from? You want to know more about that? And holy crap, Freddy, hope you're in a distance. Like they ran out of room for him.
Yep.
So what do you score?
I'm giving it a 10.
Alrighty. And LK.
Yeah, the more I looked at this, it really interesting how the ghosts or the smoke monsters, whatever you want to call it, are drawn. You know, it's where you really get the feel of kind of the 40s, 50s era in the drawings. Yeah, and they're also pretty well detailed. And so I do like that a lot. So yeah, I'll give this a 10.
Alrighty. And I guess I get to be the party pooper. Yeah, you mentioned a little bit of it, RDV. The thing that's bothering me is there's so much detail given to the Well of Evil and the smoke monsters that the Marvel family seems like an afterthought. Billy was drawn as if he's supposed to be in the cover. A little bit with Mary, but Billy Batson, how small he is, he's a good 50 feet away. So how big is that well? Because that smoke monster, the way he's looking, Billy's flying right by him. They're doing forced perspective here to make it seem like they're looking at each other, but Billy's so much further away than that smoke monster would be. And that I can't not stop looking at that. I'm going, but once again, you got to give credit to, if anything, that Red Cross sign, because that was done perfectly. And for that, I'm willing to at least go 8. All righty, and let's see what the chat says. Dark Admiral says 10. Black Spider says 6. All righty, and let's see how do you punch smoke? Carefully. 9 from Michael Taylor saying cool cover, and 9 from Brian Stam. All righty, and then we have Marvel Family age 11. Marvel Family 11 average 6. Says Henry. Let's see. Casper's uncles make a rare crossover. Ethereal says 8. Maranya says Marvel's taking out smoke demons, showing the evils of smoking to kids. Subtle give to the Red Cross logo. Great action and just enough detail overall. Score a smoke hating 10. Alrighty, 8 from Jackson Roykirk and a 4 from In a Disguise. There you go. 10 for American Boyd and an 8 from One Slick. Next up, this cover makes me want to see what these creatures are. Wish me love, a wishing well to kiss and tell. I don't know that song at all, dude. So that's it. Yeah. I listen to rock and roll. I don't know. I mean, I think I know what that song is. Isn't that wishing well, wishing or something like that? I don't know.
I knew the body through the wishing well.
Alrighty. Let's see. What we got here is 1 4 and 4 5s, taking out 5 of those 8 10s, and then we've got 7 or 4 8s, excuse me. So we have 3 of the 10s taken out and those 2 9s taken out. Oh, no, 1 of the 2 9s taken out. This is a 9.
The only Wishing Well song you should know is one by Warrant. Uncle Tom.
I love that song, by the way. That one is a good one. All righty. We've got some 9s to talk about tonight. And here we go. Last cover of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Issue number 12, where we see the Marvel family going up against the Iron Horsemen, which they almost look like medieval knights, but they kind of look like they're wearing modern-day soldier helmets. And they're riding mechanical, they're riding metal horses as well.
Huh.
Okay. With lances.
It's the 4 horsemen.
So if you've got modern-day science to make the horses, why wouldn't you still use like guns or something? I mean, I know what they're going for here. I think it looks all right. I mean, all the people are drawn okay. At least Billy, or not Billy, but at least Freddy's in perspective this time. I think I'll go 8 on this one. What about you, Eric?
I think this is better than that.
Okay.
All 3 of the Marvels look. This is the best flying rendering, I think, of any of the covers. If you'll notice, and I'm sure you did. The feet on Mary are pointed back now.
Pointed backwards, yeah.
Yes. and they're rushing along to fly through some horsemen. So I'm going to say 10.
All right, we got a 10 from Eric. How about Amy?
That's one lonely little cactus sitting there off by himself. Poor little cactus. I hope he gets some friends. It's fine. I will give it 10 points because of the little cactus to cheer him up.
Okay. RDV, what do you say?
Well, now I look at that cactus. He has no family. He's got no one surrounding him whatsoever for miles.
Mm-hmm.
He's just there. He just hopes for water. You know. The reason I think that these guys are using Lancelot, not using guns, because maybe because the kids' book they're frowned upon guns being fired at the Marvel family. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 10 because I love the way Captain Marvel. Look at Billy's cape is flying in the wind. I love that. Yeah, the motion lines, the detail on that background. You could have anything that they're going up here. There's a cloud from the Stampede from the mechanical horses.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's cool. This is a 10.
All righty, we got a 10. And Eric, not Eric, LK, what do you say?
I don't like how the horsemen are drawn on it. The flying part's okay. 7.
All righty.
What
MK.
about the cactus though?
No point for the cactus.
Oh,
The cactus got a point.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it would have been a 6,
Cactus.
but not for the cactus. All righty, what do you say, MK?
Yeah, the spears also got a point too. Fucking sharp.
Yeah. All righty.
Yeah, all right. I'll go 10. What the heck? You know, they're all flying towards him, about to totally plow through those guys. Like, I don't think the spears are gonna do much. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you score?
Oh yeah, 10. I'll give it 10.
All righty, let's get to the chat. Hello to Jose. What's up? I actually like this one, says Jose, giving it an 8 when Black Spiders gives it a 6. A 6 and an 8. Brian Stam says 10. Alrighty. And then we've got, I believe that Black Sabbath had a song called Wishing Well as well, says Henry. England T knows the bars, but not Terrence Trent D'Arby. By the time Terrence Trent hit, I was pretty much a metalhead. So, yeah.
Ooh.
9 from Michael Taylor. And notice we have not seen the Grandpa Clown serial killer since the table cover. Did he slip off? I guess so. Let's see, because making melee weapons is more metal, says Rhaegar. 8 from one Slick and 9 from Eric and Boyd. All right, we got an 8 and a 9. And I'll see myself out, says Rhaegar. Who is the artist? CC Beck on these with the covers? Let's see, Marvel Family number 12. Marvel Family flying in to do battle with cool horsemen. Just enough background set scene. Great flight lines shown. Score battle 10. Alrighty. And then we've got an 8 from Ethereal. Marvel Family 12. Good colors. Give it a 7. So we've got a 7 and an 8. Next up, we've got Solitary Cactus doesn't have any friends because of Social Security. Social Security is a bit of a desert. Jackson says 8. Alrighty.
Hey, Jack.
Jose, Muck Taylor, I'm late, but I suppose is the better also, different than the others, says Jose.
Rhaegar.
Let's see. Do we have, don't needle LK too much about the cactus. And then we have Pretzel Coitus saying, wait, is that what it says? Yes, it is. No. Pretzel Coatless and not Coitus. Sorry there, Pretzel. Giving it a 9. Pretzel Coitus. Okay, so anywho, In a Disguise says, point for the Lonely Cactus. He rated it higher because there were feet on the cover. And, well, Mary's feet were pointed in the right direction.
Rhaegar, Terrence Trent D'Arby is the creator of Arby's. Tweet that.
Right?
No,
CC Beck did a lot of them, says Michael. And Maranya has a score every one of these a 10. Well, God bless her for doing what she wanted.
Mhm.
Alrighty. That being said, let's get the, oh, by the way, welcome, Pretzel. For those of you who came in late, please, by all means, after this is posted, because we are at the end of it, put what you think in the comments after. Just go through, check out all the ones you missed, and just write down. I do put them on the sheet, and I do score them out. All right, and what we have here is 1 5 and 1 6 and 2 7s, and they are kicking 4 of those 10s out the door. Now we have 4 8 taking care of that last 10 and 2 9s, and we have 1 8 left. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an 8. All righty, there you go, gang. These are the placements here. And as always, well, actually, we've changed things up a little bit to include the crowd and figuring out the order of how everything's going to go. All righty, so let's start off with Eric, and we're going to go to the 8s, and let's not forget, can you put start for 8s in there? He considers boots condoms. Yeah, of course. Although the ladies find it a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, you should only lick boots, though.
Can you put a start for the 8s? Yeah, thank you. And Eric?
My favorite is the family portrait. My least favorite is the choir.
All right. Which one was the family? Do we know numbers? I don't. So I'm just going to put family portrait. Famport. And the least one was the choir. All righty. And Amy, on the 8th, best and worst. And everybody in the chat, please put in your best and worst. We don't need the order, just the best and worst.
I think I'll go with funny enough, the portrait for my most favorite, and my least favorite I think would probably be the robot horses. Okay. I do like the little cactus.
The little cactus, no.
Oh, you got a point there. You know what? I'll go with Grandpa on the table instead. Little cactus, good point.
Okay. And RDV.
Oh, man. First of all, I'm just going to say I hate that choir thing. That's just so stupid.
So that's the least?
It's my least favorite. I understand it's a kid's book, but I'm just like thinking like, ooh. Favorite's tough, though, because I do love the flying on that with the robots. But I got to go with the portrait. It looks like a 80s sitcom or 70s sitcom. That's all they should do.
Okay.
Yeah, these favorites probably Uncle on the Table. Least favorites the family portrait.
All righty. And I've got to agree with Eric on this one. The best is the family portrait. My least is Robo Horse. Okay. Oh, MK, what do you say?
I think my favorite is the Desert Storm. I mean, not like a Desert Storm. Yeah, the Desert one is my favorite, and least favorite. I guess I'll go the family portrait one. Actually, no. You know what? Second thought. No, I'll go the choir. Yeah, that's my least favorite. Yeah.
Okay, and let's go to the chat, see how they've thought about the 8s. And righty, we start at Brian, 8. The best is number 13. The choir is worst, dude. Which one was 13? Hold on. I'll find that out. 13. Wait, we don't have 13.
No, there's only 1 through 12.
Yeah. So
probably meant the last issue then, which would be the last
horses. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the horses. And the best is the choir is the worst. The horses are the best, and choir is the worst. Alrighty, moving on. Family portrait low, horses high, says In a Disguise. Alrighty. And then we have, let's see, best is the family portrait, worst is the choir. Alrighty. And then we have, that was Maranya. Jackson is saying best is the horses, worst is the round table. Best is the horses, worst is the table. Then Jose, favorite is the iron horses, least favorite is the portrait. Okay. And let's see, Rhaegar, at a glance, the Marvel family covers seem painfully wholesome. They are very wholesome. Fan picture best, horses worst, says Black Spiders. Alrighty. And let's see. Round table best portrait sucks, says Ethereal. Alrighty. And horses best, choir worst, says Michael. Alrighty. So let's place these. And once again, I do it by ratio. And there is only one that got all negatives and no positives. And that's the choir with 0 negatives or 0 positives and 6 negatives. It is the worst. The second worst.
Someone was kind of flat then.
The
Or
second
Horatio,
worst
I knew him well.
is one that ended up only getting 4 votes total. So 2 for the best, 2 for the worst. It kind of evened out, and that's the table, which means between the horses and the portrait, the winner and number 1 of the 8s anyway is the horses. Whoops.
Go little cactus!
The choir got 10 votes and 5 for, 5 against. Alrighty. So now we've got our 12, 11, 10, and 9. Let's work on the rest of them.
I guess what was the net between the two? So what did the portrait get?
You mean you want me to do the math on it?
Well, or you can just say it got X number of popping out first place votes and X number of last place votes.
Okay, and what number is this again?
The portrait.
It's okay, let me find the number. I mean, I'd rather just number 6 had 5 top votes, and it's the horses. Number 12, or what was the horses? The horses with number 12. Slowing things down a little bit, had 5 top votes, only 2 9 votes, while 6 had 3. So yeah, I'm good with it. I mean, it doesn't matter to me too much, but okay, I'll change it.
No. I'm just thinking that, I mean, the simplest way in my head is that, okay, best vote is +1, worst vote is a -1.
Okay.
You add the 2, whatever the difference.
The 9's
is,
made the difference.
Is,
Alrighty, so let's get on to Boo Englishton. I have a satchel of 1,000 votes to help bump the portrait to its rightful place.
Oh, great. The cactus just self-deleted. Way to go, people.
He's
all right. Let's get the 9s in there, and we'll start off with Amy.
Maybe we can have like the uncle holding the little cactus in the family portrait.
There you
And
go.
then
How about Cliff Cornwall holding the cactus?
yeah, that'd be even better. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. What am I doing?
Your favorite, least favorite of the 9s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think. Oh, probably his favorite is going to be the one where they're all the slugfest between the Marvel family.
Family Feud.
Yep. What's the family name? It's
Savannah.
Savannah. So it's Savannah Jr. And I think her name is Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia. Okay.
And what's the worst or least favorite?
The least favorite? I guess my least favorite would probably be maybe the issue 1, maybe.
Okay. How about you, RDV?
Yeah, the reason I make the light bulb joke because Sylvana with the L in it is actually a company that makes light bulbs.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, it's Sylvania, but
well, whatever.
I've heard it both ways.
So what's your favorite and least?
Favorite is them leaving the Rock of Eternity.
Oh, all right.
All righty.
Yeah, I like that one. That's just because they're in sync. Everything's flying through. I love it. It's cool. Least favorite, if I'm being realistic, I gotta say it's probably the Wishing Well. So you can leave that where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I mean, they're all cool covers. I like the one where she's going, I can go my own way. Don't you dare.
Yeah, they're all cool.
And Wishing Well is least.
Yep.
Alrighty. LK.
favorite, because I gave it a 10, is the Marvel family battling the well.
All right, fam.
Smoke
Oh, the
monsters.
well. All right.
And the worst is, or at least whatever, is the issue number 1 where they're all just standing against a wall.
Okay. And MK, what do you say?
Yeah, I'll say God bless you, whoever sneezed. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say my favorite is very tough between the drugged up Mary, or not the drugged up Mary, the one where they use her face or whatever, and
The Viking one. Yeah.
Yeah, and the castle one. I guess I'll go favorite with the castle one, and least favorite the one all the way on the right there. The one where they're just the three of them are flying, the orange background.
Independent woman you hate. Okay.
Huh?
Just go their own way. Like,
Yeah, they're just like
breaking
all flying,
formation. Get back in line.
Okay, so the Flight of the Castle is your favorite, and Need No Man is your least favorite. Alrighty, let's see, Eric.
Poor Mary.
My favorite is the Marvels beating down the Savannahs. And my least favorite is Drugged Mary.
Okay, Drugged Mary is Vikings. All right. Okay, and I think I'm going to agree with you guys with the Family Feud, and the worst of them is the orange background. Oh, that's Need No Man. Okay, there you go.
Eric,
All right, going to the chat. Best is the Ice Viking. Worst is the one with the orange, but Need No Man. All righty, and the best is the Vikings.
Eric, can I ask you what you'd like better? The one where Clark's or Superman's carrying that kid over the railroad? No.
Let's see.
Or do you like that? Or do you like the
Flying cover or Over the City? Worst is Holy Smokes. All right, the best is Over the City, and that is the Need No Man cover. And the worst is the Wishing Well. All right, and next up, Henry says the Nines, Family Feud best, Mountain is the worst. All righty, Family Feud best, and the Mountain is the worst. Okay, and top one, Old Man in Cave. Second Family's Fighting. Okay, so worst is far right with the orange background. All right, Old Man in Cave. That's issue number 1, and that is the best. And the worst is the Need No Man. All righty, and best is Family Feud. Worst is the Smoke Well cover. 1, 2, 3, 4. All righty. And then the Wishing Well is the worst. Let's see. Savannah for the best. Orange Sky sucks. And that was Ethereal Dragon. Alrighty. And Wishing Well.
Well, they all have orange skies. There's about 3 of them there.
I know, because everybody's been describing it as that. Alrighty. And let's see. Not that one. That's the Need No Man. All right. Let's see. Maranya saying best is the Family Feud, worst is the well. Did I just read that? Yeah. Savannah is best. Orange Sky sucks. Poor Savannah Family gets no love. England team top is the Cave one has the most feet. Worst one, Family Fight, at least the least amount of feet. First one is best, and fifth one is the worst. Okay. Let's see. First issue is the best, and the fifth issue is the worst. Oh, okay, and that is that's the one where they're teaching society. Okay.
Orange Sky bad? Really, guys?
Orange Sky bad. Okay, that's the way we're going. Orange Sky.
Yes,
all right,
guys.
let's stop on the 9s and let's do the placement here, guys. With it, once again, it's got to be ratio. The amount of good versus the amount of bad votes, and the worst coming in at the last moment with no likes but 1 dislike. Oh wait, Dude, you oh, the Society one, by the way, issue number 5, or do you mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the orange color? I guess I read something different into it. Sorry, my bad. Let me take the Society off, and he is doing Need No Man is the worst. Okay, now I've got it. Okay, let's see. With the worst cover is Need No Man with 1 like and 5 dislikes. Oh wow, we're scoring according to Twitter.
Who liked that one?
Let's see. Next up, we've got 1 like and 3 likes, or 3 dislikes on Wishing Well. It's where it needs to be. And then we have, let's see. Okay, I'm going to do what LK suggested here, because we actually have a tie. We have a tie, and it is the Castle Flight, which is issue number 7, and it got 8 tens, and the other one was the Vikings, and that was issue number 8, right? Yeah, issue number 8, and it got 4 tens. Okay, so number 7 is in front of number 8 already in the placement. So let's see. Oh, and it is. Okay, wow. So far, it's scoring itself out the way it needs to be. But then, ladies and gentlemen, wow, it is scored the way it's supposed to be. That's it. Because first issue got 2 and 2, and the Family Feud got 7 goods and no bads whatsoever. We're going to do this pretty much straight up on the 10s. Start with you, Eric. And, RDV. Yeah, we started with Eric on the...
You want me to tell if we're going to be together straight up?
Yeah, straight up. Now tell me, do you really want to? No. So anyway, see, Paul Abdullah, what is your favorite of the 10, sir? Just need the favorite.
Favorite is the wheel.
All right. And how about you, LK?
Punching the Witches.
MK, punch or wheel?
Yeah, punching the witches.
All righty, Eric.
Synchronized slugging.
How about you, Amy?
The wheel, I think, is the better painting, but I really do love punching soup.
Yes, I know, right? They're talking about witches. I'm like, the witches, they're punching soup.
Soup.
Yes. Right, we started with RDV, so we're leaving the chat 5-1. All righty, and let's see what the chat has to say about this one. The 10s. The 10s. The 10 is best. No soup for you, says Brian. All righty. And we have Caveman Witches saying Michael Taylor. We got best witches, even though the art on the Caveman is better. All righty. And then, all right, so best is what, okay, I see what he's saying. All right, so he picks the witches.
Wait, let's know if you can sing the whole lyric. Whoa, I can.
The 10 is the witches from Henry, Caveman from Ethereal, and we have Can You Sing the Whole Chorus Again? Straight up now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Caveman is the best of the 10s.
Or am I just a hit and run?
I did hate to vote against Derek and his clan, but it is what it is, says Jackson. Top Fighting Wizards, bottom the taken, the picture taken from Eric Breen's class yearbook. All righty. And there we go. Change mine to witches, says Michael. Okie dokies. And another fun night. Take care, everyone, from Brian Stam. So there you go. They're once again, they're already in order. And here's what you got. Number 12 is what looks like number 3. I'm looking at the numbers here. I believe this was what, number 6? Okay, hold on. I can do this. I can do this better. I can do this better. I apologize, guys. All right. Number 12, ladies and gentlemen, is number 2. Number 11 is number 8. Number 10 is number 12. And number 9 is number 6. Number 8 is, whoops, I lost 3. Whoops. Yeah, this ain't working out. Let me try it again. Number 8 is 3. Number 7 is the Well Number 8 is the Viking, or 6 is the Vikings. Number 5 is the escaping from Witch Mountain. Number 4, we have the family photo. Oh, wait, no, that's the family photo. This is just the family statues, issue number 1. Then we've got the family feud is number 3. Number 2 is creating society. And number 1, no soup for you. All righty, there you go, guys. That is the Marvel family 1 through 12. What did you think, Amy? I thought these would be covers right up your alley. Did you appreciate these? Did you?
Oh yeah, I loved these. I have to admit, when I heard Marvel Family, I'm like, is this going to be like a collection of like Marvel type comics? But then it was like, oh, this Marvel Family, and it's really neat. I didn't know they had so many different Marvel characters. But the art was all really sweet. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like the kind of painted look of a lot of Golden Age comics.
Yeah,
They really kind of stand out to me. Yeah, Eric, what do you think was absolutely the best of the best for you?
I gotta go with the ones where they're punching the witches.
Punching the witches, yeah. So you're number 1. That's really cool. All right, kids. Tomorrow we're having an auction. Unfortunately, I did not have time today to do a proper show. I will say this. I have almost every appearance of Indiana Jones in comic book form. I don't have young Indiana Jones. And I'm trying to find what else am I missing, because I don't think I'm missing anything else in here. So we're going to see those. They're going to be some of the sets, as a matter of fact, tomorrow.
You don't have young Indiana Jones? That's probably the best show ever.
I know, right? Well, it would be in comic book form. So that's going to be tomorrow, as well as complete run. I bought a collection of comics here. I bought a collection of comics, and I'm not going to do a full unboxing here. It has a lot of Quasar as well.
Dark Horse asking Jackson Roy Kirk. I think this might be Marvel.
Oh yeah, Dark Horse. No. Marvel started off with the what you call it, the adaptations.
So you got the ones that are called the omnibus. Okay, cool.
You've got the adaptations, like these started off as Marvel.
Yeah.
But I've got every Dark Horse that's going to be tomorrow.
Even the Katy Perry ones.
Starting with Fate of Atlantis. And I mean, like I've got the one shots. I've got Sargasso Sea. I've got Indiana Jones, and here's Iron Phoenix. I've got Indiana Jones and the Golden Fleece. There is every one of these Dark Horse miniseries and one shots. Here's Spirit of Destiny.
You need something, Amy? Did you say something?
Oh, I might have been yawning.
Oh, okay.
I got up kind of early today.
Well, I know you're trying to get a word here if you're trying to leave, so.
Yeah, if you're trying to go, I appreciate you coming in. Almost a complete run of Karate Kid.
Is that the same Karate Kid from the movie?
From the Legion, not from the movie.
Not Cobra Kai. It's not the good one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the complete Squadron Supreme miniseries.
They build tacos.
I'm not a big fan of the character, but I understand other people are. But here is a complete run of the Marvel Doctor Who miniseries. From no, we're trying to sell these. It's a 12-issue maxi series from the 1980s. And then I don't know if I have a complete run, but I've got issue number 1 through issue number 37 of Quasar.
Quasar.
Well,
So, yeah, like I said, all of these will probably be sold as a set. And then I've got a couple of later Marvel, not the 1970s run, but Marvel Team Up, got the entire run of that.
Those are some good ones, yeah. 90s.
And apparently there were 2 of them, because I've got an entire run here.
Plenty of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
What else showed up? And then Daredevil annuals. And let me pull out, I'll show off some bigger dogs. I don't know if I've got a huge big dog. The big dogs to me are going to be selling the sets and such, but we'll see how that goes. Oh. But I did get some $5, some $3, and some big dogs. And so let's go through these. What deserves to be. Oh, you guys aren't going to see that in auction, but here we go. Let me put these on the bottom because I like to put the ones that I think are cooler on the bottom. And you'll never see this in auction. So let me put this on the very bottom. Alrighty. These you're not going to see until December, but we've got Archie. Christmas. I'm going to be doing at least one show is going to be kind of Christmas heavy where I'll have a couple of lots. I think I've got 2 or 3 lots worth of Christmas books now. Here is Archie's Christmas in July.
I'll make sure to get Zach some eggnog so he can he's more loose with his money.
There you go. And then we have Archie's Christmas stocking.
Oh,
and these are all the
that is good. We read that on the channel.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
We did one here. I remember. Then we have an incredible X-Men story. I got it, and sometimes I do this like, oh, I love that book, and I'll bid on it because I love it. I don't know if you guys like it, but this story is freaking incredible. It's X-Men Life and Death. This is issue number 186. Great story.
I think you're talking about Oingo the Clown.
I actually bid on the entire series. I now have to go searching for number 1 because number 1 was the only, or part 1 was the only one that I didn't get. But
yeah,
here is part 2 of the many deaths of Batman.
Whoa!
And here's part 3 of the many deaths of Batman.
You mean they ripped off Layla Starr? It was rip off of Batman?
Yep. Here is a book I never heard of. And I was like, oh, I guess that's one of those 9/11 books. It's called A Moment of Silence. Okay.
Jackson, Jackson and Rhaegar, if you guys come with a bingo card for everything he says, let me know. I'll play.
And then you've got 113 of Avengers. And we just, you recognize this cover, guys?
Yeah, we just read that on the channel.
And we just scored it in one of our titles. This is the final chapter, but incredible. You can actually read this by itself. This is Tales of the Teen Titans. This is annual number 3, the finale of the Judas Contract.
The hair. It's awesome.
There you go. And then we have Iron Man annual number 5 because I just love this freaking cover. And that's why I got it.
For Iron Man, right?
Yes. Then we have this one you will see this week because Halloween is right around the corner. This is Archie's Halloween Spectacular.
Oh, cute.
Okay, it's
Halloween Spooktacular.
And is this the... Nope, they're different ones.
Angle Teen's latest favorite arts, Rob. I feel no feet.
Archie Halloween Special again.
Amy, you probably like all the Archie stuff. They're really cool.
And then we have one of my favorite X-Men annuals. This is the first appearance of the Storm Goddess.
Say what?
And that is X-Men annual number 9.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yep. And we have just to prove this entire thing was random. And that sometimes happens if I put a whole bunch of bids on a whole bunch of books. I might not, because if I see a good amount of JLA for which I'm holding in my hands, I'll put a bid on all of them. Sometimes I win them all. Sometimes I win one. And this time it's 117. So it's kind of random this time around because I didn't. I'll tell you what, I do mention that I will always bid on this anytime it's offered. And this time it was offered again. And we just sold one about a week or 2 ago. But here's Marvel and DC presents the X-Men Teen Titans, which ended up with the best cover of the company crossovers.
That was a nice cover.
Yeah. And another thing that I will always get, mainly because Eric and I have talked about it in the past, and Eric's really touted this as a great freaking comic book. That X-Men looks like an homage to Jane Foster's Thor. Slow down. How are we supposed to rate these covers? Yeah. Art Adams. Is Art Adams the cover of X-Men Annual 9, Eric, you think?
What's up? Pretty sure he did the interiors also.
No,
he did a lot of the special X-Men books and New Mutants in the mid 80s.
This one might not seem like a book that you would normally get, but once again, Eric raves over it. I remember reading this as a kid. It is super fun. It's called Mad About Millie the Model. But
Now, to be
Charles-
fair, I rave about the soap opera version of it.
Okay, not the Archie version. This is the Archie version. It's a
I
little
like the
different.
Archie version too. But
I will just say this. Tomorrow's reading is canceled. I'm getting that million model. I don't care.
it always cracked me up that Denny O'Neil wrote those.
Yep.
All righty. Another thing that I will always bid on is anything with a Supergirl cover. I always think that if I'm going to buy stuff, I have to buy stuff that I'm okay with being stuck with if you guys don't buy it. So I love Supergirl covers and such. I love Supergirl as a character in the book, but Superman Family number 216 with Hot Pants Supergirl.
Yep, I got
the
that.
best Supergirl, by the way. And then we have issue number 219 of Superman's Family. There you go. And I read this one as a kid, man. I can tell you straight up, I love this book. Eric, is this a reprint? You could tell me. It's giant size Daredevil number 1. Does this reprint a story?
It reprints the Daredevil annual number 1.
Okay, there we go.
With the Electro. Yep.
All righty. And never seen this before. I honestly had never seen these before, so I picked one up. It's issue number 15. I'm trying to find the company. Oh, it's under the identification sticker he puts up here. This is Seal of Quality from Super Comics. Okay.
It's got a seal of quality.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, if you say so, this is Battle Stories number 15.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, might as well give it a shot, right? First appearance, I've had like 4 of these. I keep telling myself I'm going to keep one at some point in time. It's the same as the first appearance of Dawnstar. I wouldn't have sold it last week if I wasn't desperate, because I want one for my wall. But I also want a first appearance of the Vixen. And
this is an interesting character.
Yep. And this is Action Comics issue number 521. First appearance of Vixen.
Henry's saying that that was Gil King cover for that giant size Daredevil.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
that's.
No. So with that, I'm going to tap out. I will see you guys.
Good one, sir.
tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
And the last 2 books here we have, we went from a first to a last. And occasionally, because of low print runs, a last issue will be a little bit more expensive than the other books. This is one of those cases. It's not the most expensive because you would have one of the first appearances of the Huntress in this series. But this is All-Star Comics number 74. There you go. And it is awesome. And finally, a book you guys will not see because I am actually trying to collect them. It's taken a long time. There's only 15 issues, but generally they run in any kind of good condition between $15 and $30. So I've been picking them off whenever I can, usually getting some sort of mediocre to low copy. But this is, I can't see the issue number, but hey, it's the monkeys. I know, right? Jealous. Yeah, you are.
Very cool. They've got some good hats.
Yes, they do. But yeah, those are the books I got in the collection. Once again, so you're going to see some of those. I also was able, before the car broke down, one of the things I wanted to do with last week's, I was telling everybody, look, I'm trying to build a cushion. Didn't do that thanks to the car breaking down. But before it broke down, I went to this guy who said, I'll sell you 1,000 comics and at a good price. And I managed to do that. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff you guys haven't seen yet. One of the things I'm very happy about getting is Punisher. I haven't been able to get the Punisher in here. Punisher and Ghost Rider have been very elusive, by the way, for this auction. Because I want to be able to sell them for $2 or under, right? And so, unfortunately, because of the way that Marvel's been pushing the Punisher, I've seen on the auction sites, Punisher's actually been going up. At the very least, you got to go 3 to 5 for an average issue of the 90s. So there we are. But I managed to get some of those, a lot of Green Lantern, a lot of Flash, A lot of just individual issues for my booth over at the market. I got some Star Wars. I'll probably run them through you guys first. But yeah, a lot of stuff. So please show up tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern for the auction. All right. That being said, anything else what are we doing on Sunday? Well, picture a man. He runs an eBay and a YouTube channel. Gets shadow banned. Has to run an auction. They tell him it's not shadow banned, but low scores, low ratings tell him it is. So he decides to rate covers in what can only be called the Twilight Zone. That was horrible. But there you go. Yeah, we're doing some Gold Key Twilight Zone on Sunday.
Now picture that man can't start a live stream. Needs someone else to start it for him.
No shit. I know, right? Something's going on here that I cannot.
I am slowly taking over the internet.
I can't run my own goddamn shows right now. I don't know what's going on. So hopefully that gets
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
And goodbye to whoever dropped off or whatever that was.
Okay, so anywho, join us for the auction tomorrow night at 8, and then on Sunday at 10:30 for some Twilight Zone covers. And that, by the way, is the end of this season. So Tuesday will be the bracket fights. Cool.
Tomorrow morning, Scooby-Doo and 9 Eastern in the morning.
No, don't go to that.
You
Forget
will.
that.
In the morning?
Go to that afterwards. Come to the auction. All right, kids.
I said 9 a.m. in the morning.
For hanging out. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
You'll be fine.
Night, everyone.
By the way, it still says go live for me. RDV, can you end this? I don't know.
Only if you shill for my channel.
All right. Please, by all means, show up on Sunday at Geeky Puppet Show for whatever the hell they have going
on. Tomorrow night.
Not tomorrow.
No, but
tomorrow night is where my family actually gets money and we need it. So I'm not going to shill for anything on Saturday.
Your family's going to be on the auction?
Yeah, you know what? No, my family needs the money. My wife doesn't get paid this week. We have to pay the electric bill. So yeah.
You know, the show Venkman was touting was 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, by all means, show up in the morning, Tim. Yeah, in about 9 hours there. Okay, I didn't know.
All right. Yeah. Good night, folks. And we may or may not see you tomorrow. Depends if I'm in a good mood.
Right.
Good night.
Sucks. All right. Good one, guys.